Can you see my screen? Just respond me whether you are able to see or not.
No, sir.
Okay. So today we are supposed to discuss complement system. As I have told you earlier that complement system is a part and parcel of immune response. Yes?
I can't see your screen.
तर स्क्रीन दिसत नाहीये.
नाही दिसत आहे?
No, sir.
Okay, just a minute. Again I will check it.
दिसतीये सर.
दिसते?
हो.
Now you all of you can see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So today we will be talking about complement system. This complement system is one of the part or one part of immune response. It is a part and parcel of immune response. While discussing immune response, we have stated that immune response is a response given by the host towards a particular antigen. This immune response can be of two types: antibody mediated immune response, which is also termed as humoral immune response, or it can be cell mediated immune response, referred as cellular response. Among this, depending upon the fate of antigen, we stated that if antigen is extracellular, antibody mediated immune response will come in picture, and accordingly it will take care of the antigen. In case if the antigen is intracellular parasite, in that case that will be taken care of by cell mediated immune response, right? So these things we have discussed in the last period, right? Now let me know what do you know about complements or complement system. Have you heard about complements, or what do you know about this complement system, or this is completely a new terminology for you? Do you know anything about complements? Can anybody tell me? All of you, this question is for all of you for a class, that do you know about complements? Yes or no? Can
No,
you hear
sir.
me? No. Okay. Very. If you are not knowing about complements, let us talk first about that, and then we will talk about its role in immune response. So as I stated, complement is a part and parcel of immune response. It has its particular role in the immune response, right? Now let us know what these complements are. All of you are requested to mute your mic because back voice is there. Whenever you want to talk or you want to raise any question, then only you unmute yourself and then ask the question. Okay. So all of you should follow these instructions because it gets disturbed. कोणाचा माईक चालू आहे बंद करा दे. माईक ज्याचं चालू आहे त्याने बंद करा. Now the complement system is an integral part of the immune system or integral part of body's immune system. The term complement, it is applied to a group of substances, or to be very specific, a group of protein rather you can say. The term complement, it is applied to a group of complex substances which are protein in nature, and these are present in the normal serum of human and animal, including certain birds also. Getting me? So what are these complements? These are protein which are present in the normal blood or serum. These are present in normal serum of human, animals and birds. So this is not a foreign thing. It is already there in the circulation. It is present in the system or serum, lymph, and it is in circulation. So it is protein in nature. It doesn't act as antigen. Neither it acts as an antibody. It is not a antigen nor a antibody, but it is a protein or a group of protein rather you can say, which are there in circulation, plays a very important role in the immune response. Now what is the role of this complement in the immune response is that these complements has the ability to lyse the erythrocytes. You please take a note of this, that what is the role of this complement. The first thing is that this complements has the ability to lyse the red blood cells, which is referred as hemolytic activity. They are known as hemolytic activity. Secondly,
Sir, please can you repeat?
okay, the complement has different role in immune response. The very the, the very the very first role of complement system is that they lyse the red blood cells. They can lyse the red blood cells. It is referred as hemolytic activity. That is to say that complement has hemolytic activity. It has hemolytic activity. Second role of complement is that complement system is known to destroy gram-negative bacteria. They are known to destroy gram-negative bacteria, which is referred as bacteriolytic activity. It is known as bacteriolytic activity of complement, destruction of gram-negative bacteria. Here bacteriolytic means there is lysis of the cell, right? Complement is able to lyse the red blood cells. They are also able to lyse the gram-negative bacteria. Apart from this, complement can kill gram-positive bacteria without lysis. The third role of immune complement system in immune response is that this complement system can kill gram-positive bacteria without causing lysis of this. That is called as bactericidal activity. That is called as bactericidal activity, which is most of the time seen with the antibiotics, you can say. Antibiotic always doesn't lyse the cell, but it can destroy the cell. Similarly, complement has the ability either to lyse the cell or to destroy the cell without lysing it. That is, it is bacteriolytic in action and it is bactericidal in action too. Right? Apart from that, the another one important activity which complement system does in immune response is it has ability to inactivate proteins. It has activity to inactivate viruses. Means it causes virus neutralization. It has ability to inactivate virus or neutralize virus. So virus neutralization is also a part and parcel of immune response, which is up to certain extent done by complement system. And finally, the complement system is also involved in causing damage to the tumor cells. It also causes damage to the tumor cells. As I have told you earlier also, that in a healthy individual, constantly malignant cells are being formed, right? And these malignant cells are most of the time being taken care of our immune response. Our immune system takes care of these malignant cells which are formed every now and then, and with the help of natural killer cells and this complement system, they are destroyed. So altogether, when you talk about the complement system, rather you can say it is a non-specific substance which is adsorbed non-specifically by antigen antibody complex, and it mediates a number of immunological and biological activities. These biological activities just now I have talked about, that is, it has hemolytic activity, it has bacteriolytic activity, it has bactericidal activity, it has virus neutralization activity, and it has tumor ability to kill tumor cells also. So this is the major role, rather you can say, the complement system is playing in the immune response, right? So this is the introduction, rather you can say, of the complement. Talking about the overall history of complement system, as the term complement, it is refers to the system. It is designated as capital C, and it is designated as capital C, and it refers to the system which is occurs or which is present in normal serum. And in normal serum, this complement as a protein, it is present in inactivated form. It is present in inactivated form, and it gets activated when it comes in contact with antigen antibody complex. Neither antigen alone or antibody alone is able to activate this. So basically, the term complement, which is designated or written as capital C, it refers to a system or factor that occurs in or that is present in normal serum of humans, animals and birds, and is present in inactivated form, which gets activated only by antigen antibody complex. Neither antigen alone or antibody alone is able to activate the complement, and subsequently, when it is being adsorbed or attached to a antigen antibody complex, it mediates number of biologically important reactions, what we have just talked about. So basically, when you talk about complement system, it is a defensive system which is playing an important role in immune response, consisting of over 30 proteins. So it is a protein complex, rather you can say 30 different proteins which are produced in the liver. Mostly they are produced in the liver, and they are found in circulating serum. They are found to be circulating in serum. So they are synthesized in liver, and they are brought in circulation. When they are in circulation, they are in inactive form. They are in inactive form. They gets activated only when they find a antigen antibody complex. That is to say that when there is infection with a antigen, this antigen will first induce the immune system for production of antibodies, and this antigen antibody complex will be formed, and then once the antigen antibody complex is formed, for eliminating this antigen, the action of antibody is complemented by this protein, and therefore these proteins are called as complement or complement system, because these are complementing the neutralization or elimination of the antigen. These proteins are referred as complement. These proteins, as I stated, these are not immunoglobulins, and their concentration in the serum is not influenced by stimulation with antigen, maybe natural infection or artificial, that is immunization. So these proteins they are not immunoglobulins or antibodies, and therefore their concentration in the serum is not either increased or decreased by immunization or influence of antigen. So these are independent, rather you can say. If you go back, just a fast history I would talk about that. In the first, this was observed by Buchner in 1889. What he observed was the bactericidal activity of serum. He recognized that serum has a bactericidal activity, and this bactericidal activity of serum is destroyed by heating the serum, indicating that serum contains some property in it or some biomolecule in it which has bactericidal activity, and when it is being heated at the temperature of 55-56 degrees centigrade for 30 minutes or an hour, it loses its activity. So considering this fact, further in 1894 Pfeffer had discovered the process or the phenomena called as bacteriolysis, in vivo bacteriolysis. He studied that Vibrio cholerae, which is a causative organism of cholera, was destroyed by intraperitoneal injection of guinea pig serum. What was, अरे तुमचे माईक म्यूट करा रे, माईक म्यूट ठेवा. In 1894, by Pfeffer, it was discovered that the causative organism of cholera can be destroyed by intraperitoneal injection by immunized guinea pig. That is to say that the guinea pig serum contains complement, and this complement, or that time it was not referred as complement, but there is some principle in the guinea pig serum which is able to lyse a gram negative Vibrio cells. So this process was referred as bacteriolysis in vivo because it was in the peritoneal cavities of the guinea pig, and this Vibrio was. So Vibrio, when was injected, a pathogenic Vibrio cholerae, when was injected into a guinea pig, it was found that within the peritoneal cavities there was bacteriolysis of Vibrio, which clearly indicates that the guinea pig serum has some principle which has bacteriolysis ability. And further, in 1895, Bordet extended the observation of Pfeffer, and he established the bacteriolysis and hemolysis. What occurs requires two factors which he referred as antibodies, which is heat stable, and the another heat labile factor he referred is as alexin. This alexin is nothing but complement. Now it has been renamed as complement, but in 1895 it was referred that when this type of bacteriolysis occurs, for this bacteriolysis, Bordet stated that there are two possibilities or two factors which are responsible. One is heat stable antibody, and the other is heat labile factor, which he referred that time as alexin. Now this alexin term is being replaced with complement. This term was replaced by Ehrlich because, as I stated, that this alexin was found to complement the action of antibody. Now what is the action of antibody? The action of antibody is to nullify or neutralize the influence of antigen, isn't it? So for neutralization or for neutralizing the influence of antigen, a proteinaceous part, which is a heat labile part present in the serum, is complementing the action, and therefore this alexin were referred as complement by Ehrlich, as this factor complemented the action of antibody, right? Further, it was found that this was used in detection of syphilis. That time syphilis was one of the terrifying disease. जैसे आज अपन कोरोना कोविड-19 से घबराए हुए हैं, वैसे उस टाइम syphilis and gonorrhea, these were the two diseases which were referred as terrifying diseases. And in 1901, a test was devised called as complement fixation test, which was used to detect the presence of anti-tripodymal antibodies in the host individual, which was referred as Weizermann's complement fixation test, a gold standard test of that time used for detection of syphilis, for serological detection of syphilis. That now I am not going to discuss this Weizermann's test because we will be discussing this test in great details when we will be talking about antigen antibody reaction. So just for your reference, mind well that complement for the first time was used or exploited in serological reaction using the hemolytic indicator system. So this hemolytic indicator system used was RBC of sheep and its counter antibodies developed in rabbit, which was together this complex antigen antibody complex, that is RBC of sheep and antibody of rabbit against that RBC. This was referred as amboceptor. This antigen antibody complex was able to fix the guinea pig complement, and that was utilized in detection of the antibodies. Now, how it was used in detection of the antibodies of syphilis, that we will see in details when we will be talking about antigen antibody reaction, right? So further, it was established that structural and functional complexities of this system were studied, and it was found that the complement system belongs to a group of biological effector molecule which is involved in the mechanism called as triggered enzyme cascade. So there is a sequence of reactions which are occurring, and therefore it is referred as enzyme cascade, which also includes coagulation, fibrinolytic reaction, kinase systems, and other biological cascades which have distinct advantage in immune response. Talking about the general properties of antigen, or sorry, complement. Complements, these are present in sera, as I stated, of mammals and also in the serum of animals, including birds, amphibians, and fishes. These are, it is a non-specific serological reaction where complement from one species can react with the antibodies with other. Now see, normally as I stated earlier that in Weizermann's reaction, the complement source is used of guinea pig serum, or guinea pig serum is used as a complement source. So it is non-specific serological reaction where the complement from one species can react with the antibodies. So human antibodies can be detected, can be easily reacted with guinea pig serum or which contains a complement. So that is non-specific serological reaction. When you overall talk about the composition or constituents of this complement in the serum, it is stated that complement constitute around 5% of the normal serum protein, and it increased as a result of immunization, and it is not increased. In the earlier state I have stated that it is not immunoglobulin, neither it is influenced by the concentration of incoming antibodies or so forth, right? Normally it constitutes approximately 30 proteins in a normal human serum, which are mostly synthesized by liver. These are heat labile, but of course there are certain components of the complement which are heat stable also. Because these are inactivated at 56 degrees centigrade, it is not 560, it is 56 degree centigrade. Okay, so it is 56 degree centigrade for 30 minutes. When serum, normal human serum is heated at 56 degree centigrade for 30 minutes, it is stated that the serum is free from complement, means it is inactivated, and the serum is called as inactivated serum. It is free of complement and inhibitors of the complement, right? Important component or complement is considered as an important component of innate host defense mechanism. Innate host defense mechanism, as you know, that it is non-specific in nature, and therefore complement also is non-specific in nature. It is able to support the effect of other component of immune system, and therefore these are called as complements. These are called as complement. As I stated, these are heat stable, or sorry, heat labile. Some of the components are heat stable, that but overall complement is a heat labile component. Its cytolytic activity or its bacteriolytic activity or bacteriolysis activity is denatured slowly at room temperature, and it can very easily be destroyed within 30 minutes by treating it at 56 degrees centigrade. As I stated, when the serum is devoid of complement activity, it is referred as inactivated serum. It is referred as inactivated serum. It is referred as inactivated serum. And this inactivated serum is normally required for complement fixation test, right? So complement normally they neither bind to free antigen nor free antibody, but for their binding it requires antigen antibody complex. So mind well, when you talk about utilization of antigen or fixation of complement, this is possible only with antigen antibody complex, right? There are various terms which have been used to refer this combination of complement with antigen antibody complex, such as complement fixation, complement binding, or complement consumption. Whatever amount of antigen is there, this antigen will be bound to the antibodies. Now whatever complement you add, this complement can be utilized. How it is utilized? By this antigen antibody complex. So different names are given: fixation of the complement by antigen antibody complex or on the antigen antibody complex, binding of complement on antigen antibody complex, or consumption or utilization of this complement by antigen antibody complex. This leads to activation of attachment or fixation, binding or utilization or consumption of this complement by antigen antibody complex leads to activation of complement fixation pathway called as classical complement fixation pathway. It is called as classical complement fixation pathway. Here what you need to keep in mind, that whatever 5 different classes of immunoglobulin molecules we have seen, all these are not able to fix complement. Of course, antibody alone cannot fix complement, but for its fixation it needs to have a reaction with antigen, and a antigen antibody complex should be formed, then only it can fix a complement. But again, one thing you should remember, that all antibodies are not able to fix complement. Only immunoglobulin G and immunoglobulin M are able to fix complement. That is to say that when immunoglobulin G and immunoglobulin M combine with antigen, they are able to form an antigen antibody complex, and this antigen antibody complex can either fix the complement, bind the complement, or utilize the complement. Among this, immunoglobulin M is there, and in G, immunoglobulin G3, G1 and G2 in this same order. So mostly सबसे ज्यादा efficiently complement fixation अगर कोई करता है तो that is immunoglobulin M. Then comes immunoglobulin G3, then immunoglobulin G1, and finally immunoglobulin G2. Right? This is the sequence. So सबसे efficient complement fixation में आएगा immunoglobulin M, then G3, G1 and G2. If you remember, while talking about the subclasses of immunoglobulin G, I have stated that there are 4 subclasses: immunoglobulin G1, G2, G3 and G4. Among these, G1, G2 and G3 are involved in complement fixation. Now, as far as complement fixation is concerned, this is basically, say for example, this is your cell, okay, or antigen, and on this immunoglobulin molecules, these are fixed, okay. Now, you know that this region is called as antigen binding sites, and this is the FC region. In FC region, if you remember the domain structure, we have stated that normally a immunoglobulin molecule has 3 domains: CH1, CH2 and CH3 in the constant region of the heavy chain, right? But when you talk about complement binding, the site of complement binding is on the FC region, on the FC fragment of immunoglobulin molecule. That too, when you talk about immunoglobulin G, the site of complement binding is CH2 domain in the constant region of heavy chain. CH2 domain of immunoglobulin G is the site of binding for the complement, whereas it is CH4 in the immunoglobulin M. Because immunoglobulin M is a macromolecule, it is a pentamer, it is having high molecular weight, therefore in addition it has one additional domain structure which is called as CH4 domain. In case of immunoglobulin A, immunoglobulin D, immunoglobulin E and immunoglobulin G, there are only 3 domains: CH1, CH2 and CH3 in the constant region of the heavy chain. But in case of immunoglobulin M, a additional domain in the constant region is seen, which is called as CH4 domain. So this CH4 domain of immunoglobulin M and CH2 domain of immunoglobulin G is actually the binding site for the complement. So the fixation of complement is influenced by the class of immunoglobulin and not by the antigen, right? It is fixation of complement is influenced by the class of immunoglobulin and not by the antigen. Antigen can be any of any type. It can be particulate antigen, it can be intracellular parasite, it can be extracellular parasite, it can be soluble antigen, any type of antigen. If that antigen is forming an antigen antibody complex with immunoglobulin G or immunoglobulin M, then it can fix the complement. So, as I stated, the complement fixation is influenced by the class of immunoglobulin molecule. Only immunoglobulin G and M are able to fix the complement and not by the antigen, not by the antigen. So, hope this is clear. So, effect of temperature we have talked about that this will. So basically we have already talked about this. There are 3 main effects of function. We have talked about 5 effects I have told you earlier: lysis of cell, generation of mediators of inflammation and opsonization, which I discussed earlier. That is 5 lysed hemolytic activity, bacteriolytic activity, bactericidal activity, virus neutralization and डेथ ऑफ द ट्यूमर सेल्स. इसमें एक इंपॉर्टेंट बात जो आपको ध्यान में रखनी है, ये टर्मिनोलॉजी ऑप्सनाइजेशन. The 3 major effect or main effect or functions which are supposed to be carried out by a complement system in enhancing the immune response is lysis of the cell. It can cause lysis of bacteria either by lysing it or by killing it without lysing it. It is also involved in the rejection of the allografts, that is the transplantation, and it is able to lyse the tumor cells. Right? This is the main function. Apart from that, complements are also responsible for a generation of mediators of inflammation. That is, inflammatory reaction is complemented by the complement system. And third, and the most important, is opsonization. Opsonization is the process, basically it is a process of coating an antigen or covering an antigen with the antibodies. Opsonization is the process of covering a foreign antigen with the antibodies. Now this coating of antigen with antibodies basically enhances the phagocytosis, enhances the process of phagocytosis. This is called as opsonization. So this particular complement system is referred to enhance the process of phagocytosis via opsonization. So that we will see later. Complement system plays a critical role in inflammation of defense against some bacterial infections. They may also be activated during reactions against incompatible blood transfusion and during damaging response, that is during autoimmune diseases and hypersensitivity reactions also, complements are known to play a very important role. Deficiency of complement or component of complements or presence of inhibitors of complement in the system leads to variety of diseases. It can lead to variety of diseases because then antigen or antibodies या cells will not be complemented with this. तो ये जो अभी एक्टिविटीज अपन ने 5 एक्टिविटीज बताई थी कि कॉम्प्लीमेंट प्ले कर सकता है या रोल उसकी एबिलिटी होती है कि इट कैन हिमोलाइज द सेल्स, इट कैन has bacteriolytic activity, bacteriolytic or bactericidal activity, it has neutralization ability. So if there is deficiency of complement in the host, that may lead to variety of diseases, even leading to cancers also. So I think up to now it is clear. Is it okay up to now? Somebody will tell me. Okay. Now, shall we stop here or continue? Do you have any other lecture?
Yes, sir.
Sir, yes, we have Zoom lecture.
Okay, so then we will conclude it now. And in tomorrow's lecture, exactly at 11 o'clock, we will start with the components of the complement. Okay?
Okay,
सर
हाँ बोला.
माझी असाइनमेंट भेटली का? मी केली आहे सबमिट.
कोण बोलतंय?
राधिका सूर्यवंशी.
नाही बेटा.
Sir, please
सर मी पण
केव्हा केली तू?
सर मी पण केली आहे.
तू कोण बोलते? नाव सांगा ना तुम्ही.
सर मी दर्शना.
हा दर्शनाचं मिळालं.
सर काकडे
4 तारखेला
सर लिस्ट अनाउंस करा ना ज्यांनी सबमिट केली आहे.
मी केली होती बेटा लिस्ट अनाउंस. अजून परत एकदा सांगतो, 7 लोकांनी इन टाइम सबमिट केलेलं आहे. त्याच्यामध्ये चावडे आहे, मारिया आहे, निकिता आहे, पल्लवी काकडे आहे, लाड आहे, अल्मस फातिमा आहे आणि राधिका सूर्यवंशी आहे. यांनी टाइम मध्ये सबमिट केलेलं आहे. त्याच्यानंतर हा बोला.
निकिता गायकवाड आहे का?
हो निकिता गायकवाड.
ओके ओके.
हर्षा
सर
सोनवणे.
किती पेजचं आन्सर लिहायचं होतं सर?
तसं पेजचं नसतं बेटा ते. प्रश्न जसं आहे, आता तुम्हाला मी समजा तुमचं नाव विचारलं तर किती पानं लिहायला असं होतं का? ते जो प्रश्न आहे, ज्या प्रश्न जे आपण विचारलाय त्या प्रश्नाचं उत्तर आता ते किती पानं होऊन तेवढं आलं पाहिजे त्याच्यामध्ये. जसं प्रश्नाची फोड करायची आणि त्याचे उत्तर लिहायचे असं असतं ना ते. एक्सपेक्टेड असं आहे की प्रत्येक गोष्ट समजा फॉर एक्झाम्पल डेफिनेशन अँटीजनचं जर तुम्हाला विचारायचं तर डेफिनेशन तुम्हाला स्पेसिफिक दिलंच पाहिजे ना, आहे ना. तर मग त्याच्यामध्ये इसेन्शियल असं असतं की डेफिनेशन द्यायचं आणि त्याच्यानंतर मग पुढे तुम्हाला हा बोला.
सर आणि ते अँटीजेनिक स्पेसिफिसिटी मध्ये ते टाइप्स पण लिहायचे होते सगळे, ते आयसो स्पेसिफिसिटी, हेट्रोफिलिक स्पेसिफिसिटी.
तेच स्पेसिफिसिटी आहे ना बेटा. 5 टाईपच्या स्पेसिफिसिटी ज्या आपण सांगितल्या आहे, स्पेसिफिसिटी, आयसो स्पेसिफिसिटी, ऑर्गन स्पेसिफिसिटी, है ना, त्यांचं ऑर्गन
हो, sir.
स्पेसिफिसिटी, हे त्याच्यामध्ये स्पेसिफिसिटी मध्ये येतं. ते इंडिव्हिज्युअल स्पेसिफिसिटी, हेट्रोजेनेटिक स्पेसिफिसिटी, अशा 5 टाईपच्या स्पेसिफिसिटीज आहे अँटीजनच्या, त्या अपेक्षित आहेत त्याच्यामध्ये. आणि ज्यावेळेस आपण प्रॉपर्टीज म्हणतो त्यावेळेस त्याच्यामध्ये 5 वेगळ्या प्रॉपर्टीज आहे, ज्याच्यामध्ये साईज, केमिकल नेचर, मॉलिक्युलर वेट, त्याच्यानंतर फॉरेननेस, ससेप्टिबिलिटी टू टिश्यू, एन्झाईम, ह्या जे आहेत ते त्याच्या प्रॉपर्टीज मध्ये येतात. आलं का?
हो सर.
हाँ
सर
तर
वो स्पेसिफिसिटी के टाइप्स नहीं लिखे तो चलता?
नहीं, कैसे? अगर क्वेश्चन में पूछा है तो कैसे चलेगा? अगर क्वेश्चन में पूछा गया है स्पेसिफिसिटी तो वो लिखना पड़ेगा ना. यही तो होता है ना. अपना प्रॉब्लम हमेशा क्या होता है, अपन क्वेश्चन सही तरीके से पढ़ते नहीं है. क्वेश्चन पढ़ने के बाद उसको समझ के फिर उसका आंसर लिखना है. और हालांकि ये तो आपको घर को बैठ के लिखना है. यू कैन रेफर नोट्स एंड देन राइट ऑल्सो. और दूसरी बात, मैं अभी और एक, जिन्होंने वो 3 जो वीडियोस मैंने डाले थे टेलीग्राम ग्रुप पे, these were regarding complement system. So if you have not observed it, seen it, please see it, so that tomorrow when we will be discussing about the components of complement and other aspects of complement, that how it's work out, then you will easily understand. Otherwise it is just jumbling sort of thing, no, because this is a new concept, it is introduced new. Of course it is a very important concept and it is very easy to understand, but prior, if you have an idea that what are these complement, basically, as I stated, these are just a protein which are normally present in the body and they are complementing the action of antibodies, so that efficiently the antigen can be neutralized, so its influence can be neutralized. So that is actually to be done. And how it is done, as I stated, there are 3 different pathways. Actually the scope is not defined in the syllabus.